What's up, everybody? I'm the Crypto Crow, and I'm going to start kind of a little bit of a new playlist for everybody where I'm not going to be doing these videos live. And I'm going to try and keep them under 15 minutes if at all possible, but I kind of want to update everybody on what's going on with particular projects, coins, and blockchains. And we're going to start with this, my favorite. I mean, everybody knows this. This is an easy one for me to start the playlist with and let everybody know what else is coming. But Cardano. Cardano, to keep things very simple, because I've done many videos on Cardano in the past, but ultimately Cardano is expanding upon what Ethereum's weaknesses, and then basically resolving those, fixing those, such as scalability being a primary one. Ultimately, Bitcoin is first generation, Ethereum is second gen, Cardano is considered third generation blockchain technology. They recently released 1.5, which is a pretty significant update. However, there were some issues with it for depending on what version of the dataless wallet you added. So I'm going to go over this. An issue has been found in the latest release of dataless 0.13.0, which is Cardano 1.5, which is affecting a small number of users. The issue is with the spending password not being recognized, even though it is and has been set for a wallet. It is preventing users from spending ADA because dataless is not asking for a spending password when a transaction is created. The issue is affecting only users who have skipped the previous major release of Cardano and who have upgraded directly from 0.11.x, which would be 1.3, and so forth. You can find this information pretty readily available all over the place. Here's the thing. This is one issue, but, like some projects, they try to hide their mistakes, hide errors, hide things like that. Cardano is not one of them. They've put it all over their Twitter to let everybody know this is what's happened. It's going to be in the next patch, which is going to be out very soon. Now, this 1.5 update, while it's pretty significant, it's setting the foundation for what we're all waiting for, which is proof of stake. Everybody wants proof of stake because Cardano is so cheap, and an original all-time high of $1.33 back in 2017, the bear market has caused Cardano to go down by like 96%, which is pretty common. Almost a lot of altcoins have gone down by 96%. However, depending on what the situation is, when there's a pump in the market, Cardano also typically goes up pretty quickly as well. If you look at the current chart here's Ethereum, it's gone up the 7 days, it's gone to 1.44%, where Cardano has gone up 10.86%. So I expect to see a much stronger recovery with Cardano than in a much better time frame than we will with even Bitcoin or Ethereum. So I am a Cardano holder. I'm very proud of Cardano. I love the project overall. You can use two different wallets for Cardano, one of which being the dataless wallet, which is kind of the big grand poobah wallet of Cardano. Some people have ran into some different issues, such as this recent issue and its update. Some people find it a little clunky. Some people find it just fine. I have not had any problems with it, knock on wood. Now, if you want a very light yet secure wallet, you can go into LBRY. I don't know how to speak the guttural R, but it's LBRY. Is a light wallet for Cardano, secure, fast, and simple. Basically, you can download it. It doesn't have to download the entire Cardano blockchain like dataless does. And you can get to, sending, receiving, and storing your Cardano very, very quickly. So that's an option for everybody out there. If you don't want to mess with dataless, it is LBRY-wallet.com, and you can go and download that there. And there's also a Chrome extension for the wallet as well. I'm not seeing time, so I don't know how long this actually is. I should have looked at it. Okay, so if you want to know kind of what's coming down the pipe, it looks to be the proof of stake is expected to apparently launch here within the next couple months. Now, if you want to learn all the fundamentals and why I've grown to love Cardano so much over the years, I've done several videos on my channel, and I also have an interview directly with Charles Hoskinson himself where we talked for an hour about the project and future goals and future plans. Some we are seeing come to fruition now. Now, overall, I also wanted to point out some of the key metrics of Cardano. Let me get back here. Metrics. Now, you should be able to see these okay. But these are base metrics. Now, this is Messari.io, which is a website that allows you to track a lot of different data on every blockchain out there, every crypto coin, its usage, you name it. Currently, the price in USD is 0.0525 cents, which just not even a week and a half ago, it was literally almost exactly 1 penny cheaper. So the price has gone up pretty much higher than Ethereum and Bitcoin, as I showed you before. Now, this is where I think things are kind of interesting. Total 24-hour transactional volume is almost $55 million. So, and if you put that into perspective, there are only, within the last 24 hours, there are only 9,299 active Cardano wallets. So if I were to break this down, I'm just going to do this out of curiosity. I'm going to just establish an average. So 54,795,385. We are going to divide that by 9299, basically the number of users out there. So basically, out of 9,299 users, if you were to average the holdings, every user would have roughly around 6,000 Cardano sitting on a wallet somewhere using it, based off of the transaction volume. That's not even necessarily counting all of the people that are just bought it, like myself, and who are holding it. We're not doing anything with it. And there are a lot of those because people know what's coming when it comes to Cardano, in my opinion. It's only a year old. 3-month growth has been 31.18%. So if you look at it, from a year, percentage down from its all-time high, which its all-time high was 133, and I did a video on it. Because prior to that, when Cardano was just 33 cents, is when I first came out and started talking about Cardano and letting everybody know why I love the project. So it shot up pretty much immediately after that. Not that it was my video, I just think it was a coincidence. But regardless, it shot up to another $1 beyond where I originally started buying into it. And I've since bought and accumulated quite a bit more, between 2 and 4 cents. So I'm happy, and it's one of those things that over the next year to 2 years, maybe even 3, we're going to see what happens in the market. The only downside to Cardano is their marketing. They don't really do any, which when you're trying, but at the same time, these guys had I don't remember what it was. It was like a $30 billion market cap before they even had a mainnet. They didn't even have a blockchain yet. It was all just the hype and the FOMO of everything going on. And a lot of people rushed into Cardano before there was even a product available. So now things have changed, obviously, with the bear market, and people are getting much more specific, and they're doing a lot more due diligence before they put their money into something, which is one of the reasons I'm starting this video playlist. So where are they now? Overall, Cardano is making some very strong strides in its development, and especially considering the fact that they ultimately have 3 different organizations working cohesively to develop this project and different elements of the project. You have IOHK, the Cardano Foundation, and Emergo. And, I recently just had one of the gentlemen from Emergo, Nicholas. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to try and butcher it. Overall, this is a fantastic project, in my personal opinion. It's not financial advice, but I think that anybody holding Cardano is likely going to be very happy. The only other issue outside of their lack of marketing, because they're focused so much on building a product and building the blockchain. And if you look at their roadmap, it's extensive. Their roadmap is unlike any other roadmap you're going to see anywhere on any other project. And I'm not kidding. You almost need an interpreter to break down and explain. And this is just, everything expands and there's more to it than just what I'm showing you. This is just if you go to the website and you start to scroll, because you have all of these different elements to it. Here, this is Goguen, Shelley, Byron. So every part of the Cardano blockchain has a different name and a different kind of platform established for it, and different people working on them. So this is where they're keeping track of all of that stuff. Shelley being one of the primary ones, because that's ultimately what's going to, that with Ouroboros is going to help us get to proof of stake. Once proof of stake does officially launch, honestly, I can see Cardano jumping very quickly to 10 cents. So it'd be a very easy 2x on your money if you were investing in it today at 5 cents. It could go up significantly more than that, but we'll have to wait and see. I just know that the proof of stake, once that launches, the demand for Cardano is going to go up substantially because it's one of the most trusted. And in my opinion, I mean, look, Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of IOHK was a co-developer, co-creator of Ethereum. So he knows everything that they did wrong, and they're correcting that now. And the way they're going about it is in a very academic, very scientific kind of way. And, people feel very safe putting their money with Cardano, even in this bear market, because they're expecting it to rise significantly when the bull market starts to happen. So on that note, I will leave it here. And until next time, crow your coins, and I'll see you again real soon with another Where Are They Now in 2019.